Till now, we have covered the operators in Java. Next concept is control statements. So, what are the control statements? Syntactically, how we can implement. So, here you can say the if else, and in if else, we have the different types: if else ladder, nested if blocks, switch case, for loop, while loop, do while loop, how to break the operation, and how to continue the operations, comments, single line comment, multi line comments. We'll see in one video. Okay. So, these all things in single video we can do. So please observe the how it will happen, if else blocks and these all things. I am explaining the if else how it will work, switch case also, and for loop, while loop. So theoretically we'll discuss and we'll go for the example also. Okay, we'll start now. The simple examples like so how we implemented previous operators here also same, but syntactically how we can do that. Just sharing the screen. So very simple examples. Okay, so we'll see now. Okay, I hope getting my screen. So here control statements. So first if block how it will work, we'll see the earlier I explained, once again we'll see it. Okay. Control statements we block. Okay, control statements. So if we'll say the first we have the if alone we can take, we can call if block. If else we can take if and else, and else if ladder, else if ladder. Okay, and nested if blocks. Okay, nested if blocks we can take it. So if block means how we can take the if block. You can see the syntax. Simple if. So here we have to use the logical boolean value. Okay, is a logical operator or relational operator anything. It will accept the boolean value. The boolean value true, it will go inside the if block. If it is false, it won't go inside the if block. Only true, it will come inside the if block. If it is not true, it will come outside the if block. Okay, it is a true condition. It is a false condition. So any boolean value, either you can take the relational operator or maybe logical operator or anything you can use. The boolean value is true, it will come inside the block. If it is false, it will come outside the block. And if and else also we have. So we can use the else. If true inside the block, if else, so means else block it is a false condition execute the else. It is a false condition. Else block executes false condition. It is a working flow if you use the if block and if else. Else if ladder is nothing but else if ladder. Else if ladder means one if block. So first boolean value true condition. If it is not true, it will go for the another else if condition. So here we can check the true condition or not. Okay. If it is true, it will come inside the block. If not, false. Next if else if ladder. If it is true, it will come here. If not, it will come the else if ladder. Like this we can take the n number of else if ladders, not only one or two, we can use n number of else if blocks. So first condition, second condition, third condition, fourth condition. So how many conditions we want to check, it will come else if ladders we can use. And finally, if all the conditions are not satisfying, it will go for the else block, it will print the final else block here. Okay, if else if and else block finally. So if block and if else if ladder, one topmost if and bottommost else, in between we can take the else if n number of we can take. Okay, syntactically we'll see. And nested blocks means nested block. So if you see the if block here, so one condition, again if you want to check the condition inside the if, another if block we can take. So again if you want to check like this, we can take n number of block inside the block. Okay, block inside the block we can implement it. Okay, we can implement it. So first condition checking, second condition checking, third condition checking, and so on, n number of conditions we can check it, block inside the block. That is nested if blocks. Okay, we'll see the example using the code and understood the how it is working the flow. Only boolean value true, it will go if block, if not else blocks. Okay, inside the if block also we can take else if ladders, all the things we can take. Okay, so first we'll say the if block, then if else if ladder, nested if blocks. So once you understood, then we'll go for the, so loops also we have, we'll discuss the loops clearly and we can implement it. So take the example on it. So go for the code. So any editor you can use, that is maybe Eclipse or STS, anything you can use. Okay, so here I'm using a STS tool. See the many classes we created. So 10 classes. 11th one, example 11. So inside the main method, so any type of value you can take, but we have to pass the boolean value to the you block. So simple I'm taking here. So as per the voter ID validation, we need the minimum age is the 18 years. 18 years we have to use it. So here I'm taking the int age equal to, okay, int age equal to, so initially 18 I'm taking. And here if age equal or greater than or equal 18, then only it will go for the inside the if block. Okay, so I'm not taking the any else block, only block. We can print the only block. If condition is true, you will get the output. If not, you nothing output. So eligible for the voter ID. So there is no else block, right? So if it is condition true, so relational operator 18 is not greater value, but it is equal to 18, right? It will check the two conditions eligible. If it is age variable value contains 16, okay. If we go for the 16, so there is no output because we didn't took the else block, because 16 is not greater than or equal to 18. It is not greater value, it is not equal value, it will go to the outside the block. So here if you took the else block, then it will print your else block, the condition is not eligible or anything, you can just mention it. Okay, now you can see the output, else block output you will get it. So not eligible. Okay, done. So next, else if ladder. else if ladder. See, one if block, I'm taking the exact operation. If it is equal 18, it will come inside the first if block. If it is not, then it will go for the age greater than 18. Okay, eligible or most eligible. So like this, we can take any conditions, and in between 18 to 20, 20 to 25, 30 to 35, like that, you can take the any else if block. Not only one else if, you can take n number of else if blocks up to your requirements. And finally, I'm taking not eligible. Okay, not eligible. So here you can see 16 is not equal 18. It is not greater than 18. It will go to the else block. If it is 18, exact 18, you will get the just eligible. You will get. You will get the first if block is the condition true. If it is greater than 18, maybe 21 or 20. Okay, then you can see. So age is not greater than. It is not equal 18. It will go to the false. Next condition it will check. 21 is greater than 18. So it is a false. No, true. It is true. You will get the most eligible. See. So first 21 not equal to 18 means it is not equal to 18. 21 is greater than 18. Then it will go for the else block. You will get the most eligible output. Okay. So else block execute. It is if else block and nested if how we can take the nested if blocks. So nested if blocks. So one more example we'll take. Example 12. So here, so I'm taking the three parameters checking one by one. So if it is satisfying the three parameters, then your application will go for the submission. If not, it will reject the application. Okay. So three parameters means one. First, I'm taking the int age, minimum age requirement for the any application 21, and int. So you can go for the height. Okay. So you can use any variable name. Height, I'm using the shortcut. So minimum 170 centimeters, and int weight, minimum requirement is a 55 kgs. So less than 65 kgs. So weight. So age, height, weight. So minimum is a 55. So 60 is eligible. Max is the 65. 55 to 65 is the requirement weight. So if it is less than, it is greater than, we cannot accept the application. And the minimum age is the 21. Max age is the 30. So like that we can take the target. So single line comment, minimum age 21, max is 30. Okay. Minimum height requirement is the 170. So greater than that, so nothing. You can accept the data. And the weight is the minimum is 55, max is the 65. Minimum 55, max 65. So in between range only we have to accept the application. So the first if block I'm taking, I'm checking the age, minimum 21, maximum 30. So age greater than or equal to 21. First condition, logical and operator. Age less than or equal to 30 means age greater than or equal to 21 means minimum we need the 21 and greater value. Less than or equal. So target value is a 30 or less than or equal 30. So it is both the inputs are true, it will come inside the block. If not, it will like reject here only. Okay. So here for our understanding, I'm taking the else. Age is not matching. So if it is not satisfying the condition, age is not matching. So next, What is the nested if block? Means block inside the block. And here I'm checking the height minimum requirement. We need the 170, greater than or equal to 170 centimeters, it is eligible. Okay, there is no max and minimum, we need the 170 centimeters height, that is enough. So if not, height is not matching. Okay, so we have to give the message to the end user, right, the applicant. So what is the mistake he did, or maybe what is the reason rejecting for the application? So height is not matching. So height is not matching. Next, weight. So weight minimum requirement is the 55. So means greater than or equal 55. Logical and operator. Weight less than or equal to 65. That is the target. Okay. If not, weight is not matching. Okay. Weight is not matching. Done. So finally you can go for the submitted, successfully submitted your application. Application submitted. Okay, that's it. Now check the parameters. 21 within the range, 170 eligible, 60 is the 55 to 65 range only. You will get the successful message. Okay, successful application submitted. And if it is the age is not matching, is lesser value or maybe greater value, I'm checking the less value and greater value, both I'm checking it. So here age is greater than, save the file. Sorry, it is 21 is the greater value only, 20 is the target value. Okay, and if it is less than 20, sorry, we have to change the target is the 21 only. Don't change this one. Have to only change the input data, so don't change the target values. So 19, so 19 is less than 21 and it is less than 30 also. See, age is not matching because we need the minimum age is the 21, minimum is the 21, max is the 30. Okay, so now you have to go for the valid age, or maybe go for the beyond the age. So 30 plus 31, 32, check, you will get the age is not matching. Okay, fine. So what is the age, minimum and max 21 to 30, so in between you can use the any age, you can age. Okay, 23. So 170 is the minimum, but if you go for the 160, the target value not matching, you will get the, so height is not matching. Okay, height is not matching. And go for the any greater values, nothing. Okay, so here 55 to 65. So if I'm going for the less than 50, 40, so weight is not matching. So you can see, so weight is not matching. Or if you go for the 70 greater values, it won't accept it. So here we took the, so exert the target values, the target values are matching, we can accept it. If not matching, so application rejected. So these are the things. So now 23, 170, 60, these are the valid requirements only. The valid data will get application submitted successfully. So this is the if else if nested if blocks. Okay, if else if, how we can take, and else if later single line comment, how we can do the comments here, single line comments. Multi-line comments means forward slash and star, you can comment how many lines you need to comment it. So it is a multi-line comment. See, from line number 6 to line number 36 completely commented. Single line comment, single line only means the forward slashes. It is a forward slash star and forward slash is the multi-line comment. Okay, fine. So next concept is the loops. So here, if you guys have any doubts, please comment in video section. So we'll discuss about it also. Any queries? Okay. See the if else if ladder and nested blocks. So next one is loops. We have the loops. So Java if else done, and switch case, Java switch case, and the loops we have. Okay, for loop, while loop, do while loop. See the switch case. We'll discuss about the switch case, and we'll go for the for loop, while loop, do while loop. Switch case is a selective iteration, or we can call the selective execution, selective option. If we go for the customer care call, so there is, so press 1 for the English, 2 for the Hindi, 3 for Telugu or Tamil, Kannada, so any regional language. So if you select that option, you will get the language selection, and they will communicate in the same language only. So here also we can use the switch case to which operation you need. Means either 1 for the addition, 2 for the subtraction, 3 for the division, calculation options, 2 for transaction, 3 for withdrawal. So same like ATM machine. Okay. So we'll say the switch case is a selective execution, selective iteration also we can do that. So we can pass string type data or characters, or we can pass the numbers also. Just see the how the syntax will be for switch case. So here I'm taking the int option equal to 1 initially. Switch case, switch case. So here I'm taking the case 1. Okay, case 1. So here we can open the brackets. Inside the brackets you can do the any logic. Int x equal to, int x equal to 10, 20, int y equal to, int z equal to x plus y, and you can print it. Okay, z. So option 1 is the addition. Okay, so here we can pass the opt option. Now the case 1 started here and ending. So another case, if you want the subtraction, division, anything, you can take. Okay, so I'm using the case 2. You can open the brackets, or directly also you can print the value, subtraction. Okay, so like this also we can do single line with open and close the brackets, open and close. Inside that we can implement the logic, we can accept the input from the user using the scanner class. So same like methods we can execute it. Okay, and case 3, so like this we can take n number of cases, we can take it. So n number of cases we can do that. So division. Okay, if the options are not matching, default option you will get. So default option, I'm giving the select one option, select valid option, one message. So here what I'm doing before the executing here, so for your reference, I'm printing the message. So 1 for addition, 2 for subtraction, 3 for division. So if you use, you will get the output. If you are not using that options, you will get the default option. Okay, so here, so all the options executed, 1 for, okay, 1 for addition, 2 for subtraction, these things I have mentioned it. But here I'm taking the value, hard coded value. If I'm not taking the hard coded value here, okay, so how we can use scanner class, we can use the scanner class. We can ask the user to give the input. Scanner is equal to new scanner. Okay, system dot in. So enter your option, or select your option, or enter your option. interviewer option. Okay, so here opt equal to sc dot next int, it will pass the value and you will get the output. Now what I'm doing here, see, 1 for addition, 2 for subtraction, 3 for division. So which option you want? 1. Execute the 1, you will get the, so all the selective options, because we didn't give the break. If you give the break for the every case, now it will get the only one option. So for understanding the break also, I'm giving the solution here. Okay, now you can see only one option you will get. So 1 means only addition you will get. Okay, if you're on the subtraction, second option. Okay, so you can see the 23 minus 10 is the 13. And if you are not giving the any option, if you give the wrong option, maybe behind the options what we have 1 2 3, I'm giving the 5, you will get the default select valid option. So this is a switch case. Switch case is another selective operations or selective iteration. So if you are not giving the break, it will start from the case 1 to continue all the cases. We have to give the break in between the case to case, then you will get the exact case execution, you will get the output. Okay, I hope understanding the switch case. Okay, and if else blocks, nested if blocks, else if ladder completed. So next we have the loops. Okay, we have the loops. First I will explain the loop clearly, then we can go for the examples also. So here you can see for loop is there, while loop is there, do while loop. So already got the break and comments. Continue, I will show in the for loop also. Okay, fine. So now, so first understood the for loop, how it will be syntax. Already we executed in the array time. Once again I'm explaining here. Okay, what is the for loop? Okay, just to take the for loop. Okay, you can see the for loop here. So when we are taking the for loop, first we have to understood the imp- three syntaxes are there here inside the for loop. So for variable declaration come initialization, that is int I equal to 0, we can call variable initialization come. Okay, so you can see declaration come initialization, and then relational operator means boolean value. So I less than or equal to target values, maybe 10 20 30 40 5 6, anything you can use it. And increment operator or decrement operator also we can take. Okay, so it is variable declaration come initialization, boolean value declaration, either relational operator or logical operator, and unary operator, increment or decrement operator we can take. If condition is true, then it will come inside the if block. If condition is false, it will come outside the if block. For loop, it is a false condition, it is a true condition here. So how we can check it? The value now, if you see the I equal to 0, target value is a 5. 0 less than or equal 5, it is a less than value. Okay, it is a less than value, and it is not equal 5. Okay, less than value, true, it will come inside the block, it will execute it one time. 0 you will get output. Then again increment operator will be increment the value. So 0 plus plus means it will be 0 plus 1, it will become the 1 value. Then 0 cos 0, it will be 1, 0 it will be 1. The count will be, see, count incremented. So 1 less than or equal to 5. 1 less than or equal to 5. So it is a true only, it will print the 1. Then 1, it will increment to the 1 plus 1. So it will come to the 2, 2 less than or equal to 5, condition true, it will come inside the block, it will print the 2. So 2 plus 1, 3. So 3 less than or equal to 5, condition true, it will print 4. Up to condition is 4 plus 1 is the 5, 5 less than or equal, it is not less than, it is equal value, it will print the 5. Then 5 plus 1 is the 6, 5 plus 1 is the 6, 6 less than or equal to 5, the condition is false, then it won't come inside the for loop, it will come outside the for loop, it will print outside the for loop. Okay, it is a condition. Once again I'm explaining. So for loop have the variable declaration initialization and the relational operator to check the boolean value, and unary operator increment or decrement. I'm using the increment operator. When the condition is true, it will come inside the block, it will print it. When condition is false, it will come outside the for loop, it will continue the remaining executions. Okay, I hope understanding for loop. The same way we will see the one example for loop. Already we saw in the array and string time also. Now we can show the 1 to 5 printing forward and backward. Okay, or 1 to 10 also. We'll see how we can go for the forward printing and backward printing also. We'll see. Okay, the count. Okay. So take another example. So example 13. So here I'm taking the for loop, variable declaration come initialization, I less than or equal to 5, I plus plus. Okay. So here I'm printing the value I. So here the first value is the 0, 0 less than or equal to 5, true, it will print the first 0. Then 0 become 1, it will print the, so 1, 1 less than or equal to 5, it will print condition true up to the condition false, 6, it will become the 6 count, 6 less than or equal to 5, false, it won't execute that for loop, it will come outside the for loop. See, 0 to 5 only. And if you want to print the value from the 5 to 10, you can print at 6 to 10 also, you can print it. Okay, 6 to 10. See, so once the condition is, so I value 11, 11 less than or equal to 10, false, it will break it. If you want to print a 0 to 10, you can print. And we have the continue operation, right? So for that I'm giving the one message here. So if it is, if I equal to 5, continue the operation. Okay, continue the operation means it will skip the 5 value, you can see that. See, 0 to 4 is there, fifth one is the continue, means from here only it will start the loop, not it is going to the executing the I value. So already I is the become true. True means the line number is continue in the line number 11, it will skip the it will skip the next line execution, it will, from here it will continue the loop, means the 5 will be so discarded to print it. So 6, this all things will get, that is a continue operation. So for loop, next while loop we have, so while loop have the only the relational operator, we have to take separate increment and decrement operator and variable declaration separately. So it is forward direction. Now if you want to print in the reverse option, the reverse direction, so where we have the 0, there we can take the 10, where we have the 10, there we have to do the 0, and less than or equal, greater than or equal. Okay, so plus plus, minus minus, that is the reverse operation. We can print forward direction and backward direction both, you can see. 10 to 0. So done. So next, go for the while loop. So what I'm trying to give while loop? While loop have the only boolean condition. Separately we have to declare the value and initialize the what is the starting value and ending value. I'm taking the 11 is the starting value. So while loop, so x less than or equal to 20, go for the inside the while loop. If condition true, it will come inside the while loop and it will print it the x value. Then it we can do the x plus plus increment operations. For loop, here only variable declaration installation relational operator increment, but while loop not like that. While loop will take only relational. Before that, we are initializing the variable inside the block. We are incrementing the value. Okay, done. So you can see from 11 to 20. So that is for the while loop. So while loop is a condition must satisfy, otherwise it won't execute. But do while loop is nothing but without condition. First condition, at least one condition. If you want to execute without checking the condition, we can go for the do while loop. So int y equal to, I'm using the, so 50. Okay, 50 to 60, I'm printing it 11 values. So do while loop means without checking the condition, at least one execution. At least one execution, we can go for the do while loop. Y less than or equal to 60. So inside the block, printing the y and y plus plus or minus anything you can do, either forward or backward also you can execute it. Okay, so now the first execution y equal to 50, the 50 there is no condition, it will execute it 50 without checking the condition. But while loop must, it will check the condition true, then it will go inside the while loop, otherwise it won't execute it. Okay, so here at least one execution if you want to do without checking the condition, we can go for the do while loop. See, 50 to 60. So for loop syntax, how it will be there, while loop syntax and a do while loop syntax. Do while loop and continue. So previously I have given the break. Okay, you can see the break, and I have given the single line comment. Okay, multi-line comments. If in a study block example, this is the study block, if block, inside the if block, like that we can take a number of if blocks. Here you can say the if else if ladder, if single we can take, if else we can take, if else if we can take. So these are the control statements in Java. So as per our document, you can see Java if else, switch case, for loop, while loop, do while loop, break, continue, and comments. Okay, so please practice many examples as per your knowledge. You can search in the any resources, practice the syntax. If not understanding, you can comment in the video section. Definitely I can reply back with the solution. Okay, thank you.